Am I on here? Good morning, Gig Harbor. We've got a new cup introduced for December, the Timeless Cup. It's going to run from December 1st to January 8th, so it looks like they're giving us a few extra days due to the holidays. Maybe squeeze this one into next month here. There's a couple interesting rules with this one. It's gonna leave things a little confusing to start with, but see if we can't get through it, use some of the resources they have to make it a little bit easier. So, let's get right into it. So, once again, you're bringing a team of 6 Pokemon, 1500 CP, that's all normal. But where it gets interesting here is you are to pick a single elemental starter from the first 4 generations, and then the rest of your 6 from any of the 4 generations, but with restrictions. No fighting, normal, fairy, flying, steel, or psychic. No legendary, mythical, no Umbreon or Sableye. No Unova, Alola, or Galar may be used. So anyone looking to use that Weezing right out the bat, not going to happen. They do have a nice infographic here of everything that is available. Looks pretty overwhelming to try and just make sense of it at a glance. They do have the rules here, which I'll be posting up in the Discord. Pick 1 elemental starter, step 1, and then choose the 5 remaining members from the eligible regions. So that'll be a nice little cheat sheet to have. I'll put that up in the resource page for PvP. But we do have a couple nice tabs they've added since the last time I talked to you guys. It's the resource tab here, and this has got a lot of great things. It's got the infographs I usually post in the Discord, but it's also got these search strings, which are really handy to just copy and paste in game. Kind of screens everything you're not looking for out, so you can just concentrate on what you need. Android users, you can copy to the clipboard, paste into your phone, ready to go. You can create keyboard shortcuts, I'm sure, but for the iOS users, I'm gonna run through this real quick, just so you can kind of see how it goes if you've never done a keyboard shortcut before. Alright, so first thing you're going to want to do is go to your settings, down to general here, and you should have keyboard down at the bottom, or scroll up a little bit anyway. And you've got that second slot there, the text replacement. Hit the little plus sign up in the top right corner, and it's going to ask you for your phrase. So what you want to do is go back to your resource page on sylph.gg. Whoops, wrong tab. And the first one we're going to copy is the search string for starters only. And we'll paste that right into the phrase, giving it a nice shortcut that we won't accidentally use somewhere else, preferably. So I named it time start. It keeps all that search string in there. Go back to game. And we'll just type in time start to reveal all of the starters that are eligible for this cup. You see it converts it there, and then you're looking at everything that you can use as your number 1 pick starter. You're basically going to build your team around whatever you choose here. I'm sure some strategies are going to evolve by the starters you're using, but we'll get into that in another video. Right now we're just trying to get us started here. So let's go back to that other string. We've got the search string for no starters. And the copy to clipboard wasn't working earlier, so we'll see here. Still not working. That's fine. So we'll just go select all, copy, back to your text replacement window, and we'll go time cup. Nope. That's where you paste the phrase. Now time cup. Save. And this is life with the iOS. Reboot, reboot, reboot. That's alright. Lovely loading screen of all the Team Rocket leaders that I haven't battled yet. Alright, so while we're waiting for that, on the same resource page where you've got the copy to clipboards going, they've condensed the graphics. They've got some videos down here that are helpful. But like these infographics you guys should have seen before. You know, here's the kind of groupings of everything that beats everything. You've got some wild cards on the side, which anyone who's battled me knows that I like to use those. You've also got this handy chart, which is actually really great. Oh, where's the image? There it is. Wow, oversized on this screen. Anyways, it shows up the right size on your phone. So if you pull it up on your phone, you should be able to see it pretty clearly. But basically what it's saying is, you know, pick your starter first, and then depending on if you get grass starters, you want to pick one from either 3 or 4 as your secondary, so that's Mud Boys or Rock. Your third's going to be a 4 or 5, which is Rock, Water, Poison. 5 and 6, Poison or Fire, and then one each of 7 and 8 for Ice and Dragon. It's pretty handy. I like it so far. I haven't seen them do this before, but I mean, it actually looks like it does coverages based on whatever type of starter you use, so that's nice. Okay, so back to the other screen here. So we already looked at our starter. We already kind of know what we're looking at here, so we're trying to build the rest of the team. So we got our search string saved in. Type in time cup. Return. Maybe not. It is not a perfect science. There it goes. But anyway, this basically eliminates anything that doesn't qualify for the cup. It'd be nice if it got rid of things like Weedle and Ekans and whatnot. I mean, you're not going to use those sorts of things. But you can always just sort and kind of get the top dogs that you already have ready to go. And that is that. You can go through, as you can see, I've already started kind of going through and checking things that I might want to use. I've gotten through Gen 1 already. I haven't looked at the Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4 yet. But, I mean, it's quite the variety. I've already got 17 here that I want to take a look at. But it looks like there's some heavy Stardust consumption ahead of me. But we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to this cup. I think it's a lot nicer than what they did with Ferocious. I wasn't a big fan of Ferocious Cup. I seem to be doing pretty well overall in it, but I haven't been a big fan since the start of it. Another couple things to show you as you're building anybody who's participated before knows that the meta changes, the top Pokemon change, and they've added a nice feature to the resources here up at the top. It's got the cup stats. Right now this one's obviously empty, but once the month starts and battles or tournaments are getting over with, you'll start to see some information generated here. If we go to the Ferocious Cup stats, it's basically showing you what's being used the most in the cup. So, I mean, this helps you in a couple ways. If you have any question on, is this any good, or, should I be bringing this, you can come here and see, is anyone else using it, basically. But it also gives you an idea of what you're going to be up against here at the top. So, Alolan Ninetales on about half of all teams reported, Umbreon's 40%, Bibarel's 37%, Skunktank's 25%. So, I mean, if you have questions on how you're building your team, you can look here and decide, should I bring that, or do I need to prepare against it? So it's just a nice little tool they've added that I've been enjoying. Other than that, I've got some requests for what to include in these videos. So I think in the next one, I'm going to go over some strategy type stuff. Maybe it'll be in the next video after that once I kind of get a team together. But, I mean, I'm still going to do the practice battles and kind of show you guys some of my growing pains as the month progresses. But we're going to sprinkle in some of those kind of admin videos so we can get you guys learning some of the strategies that you're going to be seeing in these tournaments, and kind of how to go about combating it. But anyway, that's it for today. Don't really have an outro, but I'll see you next time. Bye.